Okay, so today we're going to talk about residential roof types. And there's a lot of different types of roofs, and it depends on shapes, the architecture of the roof, the materials that are used on the roofs. Roofs can be sustainable spaces. There are Energy Star roof systems, and then we'll talk about trusses and rafters and roof pitch and building codes and all that good stuff. So there's different shapes for roofs, right? They protect our buildings and occupants from water, being rain or from wind or from the cold. They protect us from sun and heat in the summer. If you're out west, someplace, they might even protect you from dust storms. Roofs add to the visual appearance of a building, and they come in a lot of different shapes. Pitched roofs shed rainfall away from a structure. Low slope roofs require installation of drains to remove water and snow melt from the structure. So here are the 8 different roof types that we're going to talk about at some point here. And roofs are sustainable space. You can take a roof, you can put sunlights in it, and you can get natural light. And natural light creates a pleasant space in your home uh, for you, and it also cuts down on the amount of electricity that you're going to use for lighting. So these right here are skylights. Energy Star roof systems, they use energy that gets collected from the sun, and then you use it inside of the structure. And there are roofs that are reflective. They are white in color, and that reduces cooling and energy costs. Where we live here in the Northeast, we're not going to see too many of those kinds of roofs. Now, a roof truss, and this is what you're going to be building in class, is a simple assembly of members that form a rigid framework of triangular shapes. So there's triangles everywhere in the roof trusses. There's strength in the triangular shape. Rafters are an alternative to trusses for roof support. They are roof beams that slope from the ridge beam to the top of the wall. So this is kind of hard to see here, but there is a beam that runs. It would be going straight into the screen right now, or coming straight out of the screen at us. There's a beam that runs right down the middle of this building, and that's when you have rafter type construction. You can see in comparison to trusses, right? Trusses, the space in the roof is not open, but with a rafter, it is very open going the length of it. Roof pitch, which is really the slope of the roof, it's determined by the rise over the run. So, for example, 712 pitch is pronounced 712. The pitch means that the roof rises 7 inches for every 12 inches of horizontal run. So it rises 7 for every 12 inches of run. Then there are different kinds of roof covering materials. There are standing metal seam roofs. These are seen on barns a lot, but we're also starting to see metal roofs on houses. There is clay cement tile roofs, asphalt shingles. These are the kinds of roofs that are like black or brown or something of that nature. Asphalt shingles need to be replaced at certain times, after certain periods of time. Like I have a 30-year roof on my house, but really they need to be replaced about every 15 years. And you can only put like 2 layers of shingles on your roof before you have to peel them all off and start from fresh. Then there's wood cedar roofs. We don't see these around here a lot. And then there are slate roofs, and those are crazy expensive. Building codes, they are a set of rules that specify the minimum standards for construction. The International Residential Code, which is called the IRC, has minimum regulations for residential roof systems. And the IRC codes are adapted by many, many municipalities. And they dictate the minimum roof slope by the material that's going to be put onto the roof, so the finished material. So, for instance, asphalt shingles can be used only on roof slopes of 2 units vertical and 12 units horizontal or greater. So for roof slopes that are 2 to 12 to 4 to 12. So you need to use what is called double underlayment application. And underlayment is like rolled felt that they put underneath the shingles. Clay and concrete tile. The deck slope of the roof itself is considered the deck, the plywood. That's concrete and clay tile shall be only used in slopes of 2 1/2 units vertical and 12 units horizontal. Slate, the shingles can only be used in slopes of 4 vertical over 12, so it's a 33% slope or greater. Wood shakes will be only used on slopes of 3 vertical and 12 units horizontal. And then metal, the roof slope really varies by the manufacturer of the roof. Now, there are different covering materials for different kinds of roofs. Like a low slope roof, which most people kind of refer to as a flat roof, is a built-up roofing system. They use modified bitumen roofing materials, and they can also use thermoset single-ply roofing or thermoplastic single-ply roofing. And the slope on a flat, quote-unquote, roof shall have a design slope of minimum of 1/4 unit vertical over 12 units, which is a 2% slope, and that's for drainage. So if we're looking at our roof types, this is a flat roof right here. It's a low slope roof. I mistakenly usually also call it a flat roof, but low slope. That's what's on top of the high school. This roof is a shed roof. You can see it looks just like any shed, right? These the ends here don't come to a point. They just kind of rise up overall. This is a gable roof. Gable roofs are the A-shaped roof. The end is referred to as a gable. This is a hip roof. Asphalt shingle roofs are usually hip roofs. This is a hip roof. And then this is a gable roof with valleys and dormers. These little structures, these 4 little structures here are dormers. And where this dormer roof meets the gable roof, that's called the valley. This is a barn roof, which they call gambrel. And then this is a hip roof. All right, this is a hip roof part over here. And then on the front of it, we have gables. So this is both types of the roofs. So that's this video for 2.1.2 residential roof types modified on 11-20.